Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Soumitra Parekh, 21 BPS 1408, and this is my operating system's summer semester internal assignment, which is worth 20 marks, not 2 marks. Sorry, I hope I get 20 marks. Okay, so let's give an overview of what the shell script that I'm about to explain has. Basically, it deals with collecting the data from the computer about the utilization of CPU by the processes. We'll see what process is utilizing how much percentage of the CPU, and if that particular process is above a certain threshold percentage that we have set, then it will ask the user if you want to close that particular process. Then user can choose either to terminate the process or to keep it running. Okay, now for this shell script, I'm not running it in Windows because Windows has how shall I say this, really complicated permission system to run system files. I can't run it without being in developer mode, and even in that you need certain permissions. And even if, and I can't risk my computer crashing, I can't risk my Windows crashing and get my system32 files deleted. So what I have done here is I've downloaded virtual machine from Oracle, and I'm running Ubuntu in it. I have allocated certain space to it and certain memory to it. Actually, I've allocated 16 GB of RAM and I think 25 GB of disk space to this virtual machine. And yeah, we'll be running this using a virtual machine. It's virtualization. We'll study about this more in our OS upcoming modules. So yeah, I've given you the overview of it. Now let's look at the code. Let's try to understand what's there in the code. Then we'll run a demo, and that would be it in this video. Okay. Before I start, if you could quickly just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to share it to your friends. So yeah, let's start. So we have this here. It's Gojo Satoru. Uh, Off topic, but it's from Jujutsu Kaisen. You should watch. It's amazing anime. And you guys should watch anime. It's amazing. If you are going to start computer science, you have to become a nerd, and anime is the way to go. All right. So let's start. We'll start the terminal. I have already written the code here, and I've already loaded it for the sake of convenience. Okay. Now we will use the gedit, which will open our this shell file. Okay, so yeah, here is our file. So this introductory line, as you can see, as you have header files in C, right? But it's not like that actually. It just tells this line tells us that this entire script is shell, and it is supposed to run a shell script, shell mode. Okay, now as you can see here, the first function is to get the total CPU utilization. Okay, so we'll get this get CPU util function. It actually calls upon to get the total CPU utilization. Okay, then these are all CPUs and how much it's causing it. You subtract it from 100 and how much percentage is there. Okay, then the next function is to get the top CPU consuming processes. So basically what it does, it gets the process ID, name of the process, and it lists it out in descending order. You can see sort pCPU, and it says 20 here. So basically it lists out the 20 processes, okay, which are in descending order, which are the top process CPU consuming processes. Okay, now let's move on. This while loop, okay, this while loop ensures that this loop, this day taking data from the computer of how much CPU is being consumed by a certain process. Okay, so this is a infinite loop which checks that it keeps the entire thing running here, taking the data and listing out and how much CPU utilization is being done. Okay, now you can say that so echo function, we know that it's used to write stuff. So this in the terminal it will write the CPU utilization is this much and that much. Okay, then see, you can see get CPU utilization. You can say for the entirety of this loop, this calls upon the get CPU util. Okay, now what function is that? Get CPU util function is the function to get the total CPU utilization. Okay, guys, remember that. Okay, now that we have this, we'll get the CPU utilization. It's running in the loop. Okay, it will continuously show the current CPU utilization. Okay, then we will check if the CPU utilization and show if it exceeds 60%. Okay, you can change it here actually, guys. You can make it 90 or you can make it 60 also, for the sake of convenience, because it's easier to get CPU above 60 than 90, we have keep it as 60 so that I can show you guys how it works. Okay, and since I'm also recording right now, so recording and internet is also working, so and it's a virtual machine also, so it's easier to get it above 60%. If I open just one Chrome or one Mozilla Firefox or something, it will easily get above 60%. Okay, so it will check if the the CPU utilization is same as here, which is this get CPU utilization function that we saw gets the total CPU utilization. If that CPU utilization is above 60, okay, then there will be a notification which will say CPU utilization, the CPU util, which is whatever it is. Then this zenity function, guys, this zenity is used to show data in a GUI format. So we'll get a dialog box. Okay, it will prompt us, it will prompt a question, say hi CPU usage, CPU utilization is at, well, the CPU util, whatever the utilization percentage is, do you want to terminate the process? Okay, then if we say yes, it will get the top processes. This will get top processes. Now you must be wondering where this come from, guys. Do not wonder, because we have discussed it. Here it is get top processes. This function calls upon the top processes, their process IDs, and it sorts them. It sorts the 20 processes in the descending order. Okay, then we get the top processes here. Then zenity, again this UI thing, the dialog box will prompt a question, top processes are this. Okay, then we will see the 20 processes with process name, process ID, and their CPU utilization. Okay, we'll have to click OK or something, and then again there will be a zenity, which is again a dialog box which will say terminate process, enter PID of the process you want to terminate. Okay, so guys, in this one we have to remember what was the PID of the process that we want to terminate. Okay, once that process is there, once that we remember the process ID of that process, we'll go here, which will ask the name, sorry, the process ID of the process that we want to terminate. Once we enter that, we click OK. It will kill the process. As you can see, process terminated, process has been terminated. And if it fails to terminate the process, we'll say fail to terminate the process. Okay, for this if block, if we choose not to enter PID and just click cancel or nothing, or we just cross it, it will send no PID enter, no process was terminated. And this is the FI, this is the ending of this script. All right, now here you must say sleep 10. Okay, now why we have sleep 10? Okay, this particular line is for our code, for our script, to check every 10 second what the CPU percentage is right now. Okay, it will check every 10 second and will print it the at where the CPU is idling. Okay, now enough explanation for the code. Let's try to understand how this code is working. Then yeah, so chmod, this function, this command is to make the shell script into an executable file. We will make it as an executable file so that it will run into the system. Okay, once we do that, we'll press enter and then we will run our file. Okay, we have run it. The current CPU utilization is at 0%. We will wait for 10 seconds. if it's if it tells us the, you know, yeah. So 10 seconds has happened. Now it's 1.4%. You get the idea. If we wait 10 more seconds, it will idle at something and it will tell us the data. That was the sleep 10 line. Now let's open, say, Mozilla Firefox. Okay, we have opened Mozilla Firefox. uh, you know what, we'll start a new session. We'll open YouTube. uh, this is a 4K video. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is good. I mean, I'm more of a Domino's guy, but Pizza Hut is good. This melt is so not worth it. Anyway, so yeah, this is a 4K video. I'm using a 4K video. See, as soon as I started this 4K video, since I'm recording and there's virtual machine going on, you can see the CPU utilization is 81.5%. As you know that I told you about that Zenith thing, it will start at sorry, it will pop a question that this is it, and then we'll have high CPU usage. CPUs are that. Do you want to terminate the process? Okay. Now we do want to terminate the process, don't we? So we'll click yes. Okay. Now another thing came. It lists the top processes. If we'll count it, it's 20 per processes, guys. Uh, well, I don't. I'm not going to count it, but yes, it's 20 processes. Then you can see that the highest process bus highest, it's in descending order. Okay, you see the Firefox is using the most of our CPU. So the PID is 5561. It is using 91.5%. Okay, so 5561 is the PID. We click OK. 5561. Now it prompted the PID of the process. Okay, I think it was 5561. Guys, I forgot. I have ADHD. Let's see if 5561 or not, and we press OK, and it closed, right? So it has closed, and we'll close this also. It will say that the process has terminated. 5561 has terminated. See, now we see current CPU utilization is 0%. Okay, it came from 81 to 0. Now it's idling at 0%. Let's wait for 10 more seconds and we will see if, yeah, see, it's 10 more seconds. Sorry, 0% again. We can use anything else. Say, what shall we open? Thunderbird mail. Yeah, see, 49 percentage. Okay. Uh, then we'll use say Mozilla Firefox again and start a new session. YouTube videos. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, doesn't it? Looks very beautiful. Then yeah, as you can see, it's 89.1%. We want to terminate a process, yes. Then we will learn it's the process. uh, yeah, so we want to terminate the process, but I forgot what was the name. We'll cancel it. We'll close this. Yeah, no PID was entered, no process terminated. That was the else part of our this thing. Okay, see, failed to create. Now it is 36.2%. We'll wait for 10 more seconds, and we'll see it was 10%. Yeah, it's 3% now. We'll start it again. Okay, we'll say YouTube only. What else can we do? Yeah. Yeah, see, 67% into the process. Yes. Then Firefox is 8546. Guys, remember, okay, I forgot previously. 8546, okay? 8546. Then it is 8546. We enter it, okay, and it is closed. We close it. It says process terminated, has been terminated. Now we'll see here, it will tell us the CPU utilization. See, it's 3.1% from 67%. Then we will end this and we will exit our terminal, and I guess that was it for today. And once again, I'm saying, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Recommend my channel to your friends. And since you can see that my laptop was hanging quite a bit, if you want to gift me a new laptop, I will soon put a GoFundMe link in my Instagram or YouTube somewhere, and you guys can gift me a new laptop if you so wish to. But apart from that, Prem Lata ma'am, if you're saying this, please give me 20 marks. So yeah, this is the, well, this is my video. Thank you guys. Have a great day ahead. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys in my next video.